Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me here in Transformation Tuesday. Good day. I am now preparing for this weekend, which, as I am sure you know, are the celebrations of Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, which is a big multi-day holiday celebrated on November 1st and November 2nd in Mexico and different parts of Latin America to honor and commemorate the lives of our beloved deceased. Yeah, it's a big celebration. So let me know if you are celebrating this weekend for Dia de los Muertos in some way, wherever you might be. I am going to be in New Mexico, in Albuquerque this year. And so let's talk about that for a moment. And let me know who's here, please. Who's joining me today live or on the replay? Yes, so Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, where we welcome the return of the spirits of our dead to the land of the living with colorful altars and offerings of food and drink and treats and prayer and song. It's really colorful and so beautiful and reverent and celebratory. And it's a blend. It's a blend of the indigenous traditions and Spanish Catholic customs. And it's seen and experienced in all my years. I've been in Mexico for many years for Dia de los Muertos. And it's a joyful celebration of life. It's not so much a time of mourning, although sure that may come, yes. But really it's about the celebration of life and all of those that we have shared our life with who are no longer with us. So the traditions there, the belief is that death is a transition to another life, and that during this time, Dia de los Muertos, the souls of the deceased can return to visit us, to visit their families and their friends. So, as I said, it's a celebration of life rather than a fear of death. It's such a beautiful teaching. Moves us into, of course, honoring and remembering, telling stories, having great memories of those that have left this realm on earth. Yeah, and it's also a great reminder for all of us to live life to the fullest in our, which is really a very short time here. Yeah, so we build altars called ofrendas to welcome the spirits of our beloved deceased and decorate them with photos of them and their favorite foods and drinks. And the tradition in Mexico that I'm so familiar with is with the marigolds, the really orange, bright marigolds, cempasúchil, and many candles and personal mementos. Yeah, so beautiful. Such works of art. And we cleanse the altars and our homes with copal, with the smoke of copal, which is amber resin. And much like sage, Pacific Northwest, yeah, for cleansing. And in Mexico, Latin America, copal is used for the cleansing, for the sacred smokes, to guide the spirits to enjoy their offerings that our friend does. So it's really, even though it's very close to Halloween, of course, Halloween's on the 31st, and Day of the Dead starts November 1st. And what I have been taught and understand is November the 1st is for the children, the deceased children, honoring and inviting the children to the ofrendas. And then November 2nd is for the adults. Yeah, so Halloween, 31st, we all know about Halloween, I'm sure. So unlike what can be kind of scary themes of Halloween, Day of the Dead is not that. It's not scary. It's joyous and festive and a celebration of life and the people that we have known in our lives. So this year, because I'm not in Mexico, I and my neighbors are celebrating Dia de los Muertos on our block. We're having a block party. And so we're celebrating outside with a very large ofrenda that we're all going to build at the end of our street. We're in a cul-de-sac. And we are going to gather there for a few hours together and do just that. We're going to celebrate. We're going to tell stories. We're going to build a beautiful ofrenda with our photos and treats and food for the spirits that may visit us while this time of the thinning veil is upon us. So I'd love to hear from you. What are you doing for Day of the Dead? If anything, do you celebrate this? Are you aware of this? How do you revere and honor and remember those in your life that you have loved that are no longer here, that are in the spirit world? Love to hear from you in the comments. So what I'd also like to do today is pull an oracle card. And these oracle cards are specifically for Dia de los Muertos. And these come from Teotihuacan, Mexico, where, as you know, I have spent many years of my life learning, studying, teaching, sharing. And these are cards, oracle cards, specifically for Day of the Dead. So I've had these on my altar since yesterday. And I'm going to pull a card for us now for guidance from the ancestors, from all of our ancestors, and ask for a message for all of us as we go into this weekend of Day of the Dead. So join me for a moment. Close your eyes if you can, and ask for guidance from your ancestors. What kind of guidance are you needing right now in your life? And I'm pulling a card for all of us. Okay, here we go. Ah, beautiful. Our card is ofrenda, and that is altar. I hope you can see that, this beautiful art of Emily Greaves. All right, now I'm going to give you the reading for our ofrenda card. Okay, ofrenda. See, taste, touch, and feel your devotion. Death is our companion, our guide, our advisor. We look to her when we need a reminder of who and what is important in our life. What stories will your family tell about you when it comes time to place your photograph on the ofrenda? And the message is, beloved, please know that the most challenging part of leaving the earth plane was knowing it would cause your pain. I pray that you will one day awaken to discover that although my physical being is no longer with you, my spirit, my soul, the true me is and will always be. I honor your grieving process and look forward to the day you accept the formless version of me as a valuable and viable ally. I love that. The best I can offer you at this time is the hope that as you endeavor to resonate closer to my wavelength, we will resume communication, albeit in a new way. Just as you cherish special memories with me, I cherish those too and carry them with me on my invisible soul altar. In the non-physical world, the memories become more vivid over time and create a parallel reality as alive as you are. It is appropriate to feel untethered during this time of loss. However, you don't have to carry this heaviness with you for the rest of your life. When you place a photograph of me or a physical item that was mine on your ofrenda, it gives your grief a place outside your body to honor me. When you create an altar, you'll discover it can also alter your perception in a more magical way. How beautiful, hey? So the mantra that goes along with this reading is my altered perspective allows me to remember my departed beloved and transform my sorrow into a work of heart. Thank you so much. So beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for the guidance. Here's the card once again. Ofrenda. So I hope that gives you some joy today as we move towards Dia de los Muertos very soon. So I also want to share that next week I'm really excited to be traveling north to British Columbia, and I will be on Vancouver Island teaching an intimate evening workshop. Have you ever been curious about shamanism? Have you ever been curious about how to hold or direct your own energy where you want it to go, rather than being influenced by other people's demands of you? Have you ever felt like you're actually wearing someone else's anger or sadness like a cloud around you? Yeah, haven't we all? Well, on November 17th, which is a Monday in Cumberland on Vancouver Island, I'd be so happy to teach you how to collect and hold your precious energy, how to release other people's energies like that anger or sadness from you, how to break free from limiting belief systems, agreements holding you back from your true self, your own empowerment, and also connecting with others, walking a path of consciousness and personal growth, which sometimes is the best part. So this is going to be a really sweet, intimate evening gathering of safety and sacredness in a friend of mine's home on beautiful Vancouver Island. And we will have the energy of the ocean and the forest surrounding us. So if you're interested in joining, put interested in the comments and I'll connect with you for all the details. I would so love to see you there. And I will not be back in Transformation Tuesday until December the 2nd now, due to traveling and teaching. So I send you love and blessings until then. Enjoy your weekend, whatever you are doing for Dia de los Muertos. And I will see you soon. Thanks for joining me.